New at 6:30, it's a hectic week at the McCurtain County Sheriff's Office. We told you about the recording showing county officials, including the sheriff, making racist remarks and threatening to kill 2 local journalists. Those recordings release led to Governor Kevin Stitt calling for their resignations.
Now there is more fallout. Fox 23's Spencer Humphrey learned a woman is filing a wrongful death lawsuit against the sheriff's office after her husband died in the custody of deputies. A warning, some of the language in the story could disturb some viewers.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, turn your feet around.
The video is difficult to watch.
They're gonna kill me.
The nearly 3 minutes of body camera video released Thursday by the McCurtain Gazette documents some of Bobby Barrick's last moments alive as McCurtain County Sheriff's deputies took him into custody.
We know that he feared for his life.
Mitchell Garrett, the lawyer for Bobby's wife Barbara, says this all happened back on March 17th, 2022, when Bobby was visiting the area from Tulsa.
Had a friend drop him off at a corner store outside of town.
He says for some reason Bobby went inside the store even though it was closed for maintenance. According to him, construction workers inside stopped Bobby from leaving, tied him up, and called the sheriff's office. The video picks up after deputies loaded Bobby into a patrol car.
He was asking the deputies not to kill him.
Please, ma'am, record that, please.
As the video continues, deputies eventually get in the car with Bobby. They continue to grab at him, even though Bobby says he's trying not to fight.
I'm not going to throw gun. My hands are behind my back.
The struggle continues before the body cam suddenly shuts off. Lawyers say at some point, deputies tased Bobby, causing him to lose consciousness and have a stroke. He died at the hospital a few days later.
Bobby was full of life. Just lived it to the fullest.
His wife and attorneys say they got no answers after that.
There was no investigation done. OSBI was never called.
It's been a hard year.
No answers until this past weekend when we told you reporters at the McCurtain Gazette newspaper released recordings of a conversation between the McCurtain County Sheriff, 2 county commissioners, a high-ranking sheriff's office official, and others making racist comments talking about hanging black people. It also included them discussing killing the 2 McCurtain Gazette journalists who had been covering Barrick's claims against the sheriff's office in her husband's death.
I really do praise Bruce and his son Chris at the Gazette for being so persistent and brave with not only my husband's case, but with so many others.
The McCurtain Gazette filed an open records request for that body cam video last year. They sued after they say the sheriff's office refused to turn it over. And they won. That and those recorded conversations are what gave Barbara and her lawyer enough confidence to file a civil rights lawsuit against county and sheriff's office leaders in federal court Thursday.
Local journalism is important. And because of the tenacity of these local journalists here, we got the information last week, which allowed us to have some light on what happened.
And we are finally getting somewhere, and I believe we are finally going to get the justice for not only my husband, but for so many others that we have no answers for.
In Idabel, covering news that matters, Spencer Humphrey, Fox 23 News.
Spencer stopped by the sheriff's office this morning to try to get their side of the story, but no one was available for comment. Now, the sheriff's office posted earlier this week they've been receiving death threats since those recordings were reported and shared.